Ra. I am Dr. Minister Vermont Prince for the Institut, Church of Christ Consciousness for Worldwide Hope. This is part 4 about the guy who kidnapped the chick on the train. Okay, first we're going to touch on a few things real quick. I'm not going to do a total recap, but I am going to tell you to go back and watch the first 1, 2, and 3 videos so you could be better caught up. But this particular video, I want to point out the orange. This video is only going to be a little more than 10 minutes. So if I get to it, I get to it. If not, it'll be a part 5. But it's going to be talking about the orange that he had on, the color orange that he had on. It's going to be talking about the fact that the word sun, and I'm going to show you a video. I got to really get to it because at the same time, I do want to kind of play this other video that's going to be along. So the video might be 15 minutes because the video I'm going to play is about 8 minutes. And I want to show you how they are programming us. I want to show you how they are playing games with us. I want the bottom of that part to see what it say. Usually the thumbnail comes out at whatever I'm recording at about 2 minutes. So I'm going to show you the difference between a hoax and Psyop. I'm going to talk a little bit about MK Ultra. In case, some of you guys haven't heard about it. I just be thinking that everybody heard about it, but it's not a fact. So I'm going to go over it really, really quickly and kind of tell you what MK Ultra is about. I'm going to give you the definition of a Psyop. I'll give you a definition of a hoax. Then I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk a little bit about probably NLP and talk to you a little bit about subliminal suggestion. Then I'm going to play the other video that's been out for a few days or whatever. And I'm going to show you how he's embedding commands in the other video. And then we're going to move on. And if there's time, I'll cover those other things. If not, I'll do a part 5. The color orange and that whole science need to really be touched on. So let me do it right now. What is a psyop?
According to Wikipedia, psychological operations, Psyop, are operations to convey selected information and indicators to audiences to influence their emotions, motives, and objective reasoning, and ultimately the behavior of governments, organizations, groups, and individuals.
Okay, so y'all heard that clear as day. This is not something I'm just saying. This is a real thing. It's a programming that's meant to influence the behavior of individuals, organizations, and or governments. They're trying to influence society right now. There's something they're trying to get the whole society to start doing. And they're using this guy with this Sonny, his name is Sonny, with the orange outfit on, the female, and everybody else that's becoming a player in it, the son, everybody. They're using these people to convey messages to the masses. They want them to do something. They want us to do something. People don't just do what you want them to do that easily. So we need influence. That's why they have things that say, signs that say buy one, get one free. Because they want you to buy one. You probably won't buy one. But when they say get one free, you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna get free. That you like that word, so now you buy it. That's a form of persuasion. That's not a psyop. That's just no, that's not really neurolinguistic programming either. That's not even subliminal suggestion either. But it's the art of persuasion. Sometimes they can't be that blatant. They don't want to tell you to buy one, get one free, because they don't even want you to know that they want you to buy one. So they'll do other little things and hide it even more. Like they'll just put a picture of it there, and then you'll just walk by and look and be like, damn, that soda look good, or damn, that juice look good, that water look good, whatever you like. And they'll put a picture of it with like look cold with a little bit of condensation spilling down the bottle or whatever. Or they'll put a bunch of people looking real happy drinking it, and you be like, I want to be happy, so I want to drink that water. there's different levels to this. All right. So I just wanted y'all to know that a psyop is a real thing. Who has the ability to? They say it's to influence the behavior of governments. Who can create a psyop that influence the behavior of a whole government? That's not no dude, regular dude from uptown with his crew, his couple of homeboys or something. That have to be another government or a very powerful elite group of people. I'm telling you, this whole thing with this train thing is something that's being perpetuated by a very powerful group of people. Now I'm gonna show you something else. What is a hoax? A humorous or malicious deception. That's a big difference. Like, let's just say the girl that he grabbed and him had made an agreement that we gonna go on the train, I'm gonna grab you, gonna come off somebody, and you tell your friend to film it. And you be like, we gonna get mad views on social media. I'm gonna get famous, you gonna get famous. That will be called a hoax because it's fake and it's staged, and the people that are doing it know that they're doing it. That's why it's a hoax. If the people that are involved in it don't know that they're involved in it, it's a psyop because they're doing something for a higher up group of people that's making them do it. Now, last but not least, what is MK Ultra?
According to Wikipedia, Project MKUltra, also called the CIA Mind Control Program, is the code name given to a program of experiments on human subjects that were designed and undertaken by the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, and which were, at times, illegal.
Okay, this is on Google. Clear as day, open information. Some of y'all are like, "Oh, guy, you bugging out? You did whatever." I'm telling you right here, clear as day. The CIA was performing illegal mind control experiments on human subjects. So that means that they doing mind control on human beings illegally. So that means that they were probably doing it. If you do something illegal, you're not doing it in the open. You're doing it on a sneaky level. Okay, then. This is what I'm trying to tell you right now. This is a MK Ultra program. It did never shut. They never said it shut down. MK Ultra still running. It probably has a new name by now, but it's still running. They still doing it. The whole thing is this program, these people that are involved and don't even know that they're puppets. That's what I want to point out. Now, I want to do something else real quick. Before I get into the actual content, I want to point out something that's very important that I said in the first video. Look at these comments. The first comment, I don't know. I'm thinking there's a dude. Not saying I don't know. They got a mask. The profile pic is a mask. So I don't know. But the energy of the comment seems to be masculine. It says, "Dude, you're tripping." I see like every other person wearing it. So what? Boom. The next one says, "Mr. Sindar, dude, you need a doctor." Boom. Two dudes don't like the content or have an issue with the content. This is a female. Lola. This is just like a video game. Wow, this is crazy. This can happen to anybody. Yeah, the weakless people or weakest people. I want to show you something else. Okay, so we're going to continue to look at this. The top comments is from, again, Lola. It says, "People don't pay attention to things like that anymore at all. It's at all sad." That was in relation to another video that I did where I was showing people how nature is totally off. This is Monette. She said, "I don't know. For some reason, this seems fake to me." That was about the first video about the guy on the train, the kidnapping. She's saying she think the kidnapping thing is fake and it's staged. Um, let's go to this one. That girl said, "Come on now, these are staged." LOL. Now that's just something I wanted to point out really quick. Okay, so I showed you those comments. First of all, shout out to all the people that left a comment, especially the ladies with their positive comments. I showed you that to make a point about what I said in the first video. If y'all remember, I said the whole thing is about a struggle. You have one type of you have the feminine principle with the female. You have one type of guy, which is this aggressive guy. Then you have this other guy, which is this passive guy, the one that was laying with her, or that was laying there with her, or sitting there with her, and he was sleeping. And I said it's a war between them two for her. So it's not about the actual female. It's a message being conveyed overall. That's what I want to show. It's a message being overall conveyed to humanity. All this is about sending the world a message. The message is there's a struggle going on right now for the woman between two types of men. And it's letting it be known because the people that are behind this psyop are telling a certain type of man, you're about to be irrelevant. If you can't how would I put it? I don't want to put it too harshly and confuse people. Simple and plain. They're saying a certain type of man has a certain type of knowledge and a certain type of delivery of that knowledge. And everybody's here trying to empower the woman because she's the key to everything. She's the center point. Not in the video, in life, in real life. She's the key to everything. She's the source for everything. So it's telling people that in that video, it's letting it be known that you have to be a certain type of man now to be next to the woman. The type of guy that was there laying down was able to be next to the woman. The guy with the black jeans that walked over, he was able to be next to the woman because she was holding one door, he was holding the other door. But he looks a lot like the guy that was laying there with her. Not as unput together maybe, but kind of in that frequency. But if you're a different type of guy, you won't be able to be next to the woman. Not physically. We talking about she's not going to receive your guidance, your information, or anything like that. That's what I'm trying to point out right now. What I just showed you with that is, and the reason why I showed you those comments for, besides to give a shout out, whatever, but I showed both comments because you see the females are saying it's staged. Some of them are saying it's staged, but they're not resistant to the information. They're saying it's staged. They're not saying your video is wrong. They're saying it's staged. Not me. The incident is staged. It's fake. The incident is fake. And then one person was like, yeah, I respect your content. She said that about another video, but she also said that about those videos with the kidnapping, the Lola. Not the Lola. But the guys are always like, you're bugged out. You're stupid. Yo, you crazy. Yo, you need help. My thing is, why none of the females thought that? Why none of the females like, yo, you're bugged out. You're crazy. You need help. I'm not saying there's no females in the world that think that, but it just goes to show that a certain type of energy of masculinity is fighting against a different type of masculine energy. The type of masculine energy that made those comments is the type of masculine energy that doesn't know how to look deeper at stuff. All I'm doing is telling y'all to look deeper. Don't just look at what's right in front of you. There's a hidden thing going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. And because you don't know about it, you can only see what's in front of you. The thing is, the female has that divine gift to be able to see things be way beyond what's being shown. And if she don't see it and you point it out to her, she's intelligent enough to see it. When you point it out to guys used to see it too. Used to go back and be like, yo, you know the science behind that symbol right there, right? Is this, and that. They'd be like, yo, that's deep. Da, da, da. Now you point that out, be like, oh, you bugging, man. You on your conspiracy stuff. Da, da, da. But when you point stuff out to the women, they like, that's deep. Da, da. And I said that in the first video. I said the female has her legs crossed, which means that she's blocking her sexuality, but her feet is extended, which is a symbol of a male phallus. I said this in the first video. I said that she's exuding a masculine energy. And you see how she started screaming down the line, and on the video on the train platform, how she was yelling and screaming? That's a very aggressive energy. Masculine energy is aggressive. It's outgoing. Feminine energy is receptive and it brings in, it takes in more. But what I'm saying is the female represents a certain type of masculine energy in the video. And it's letting the world know that this is going to be the new type of female that's out there. The new type of female is able to see behind the bullshit. You can't just put some shit out there for her. That's why they saying it's fake. It is fake, but they think it's fake like them two might staged it or them three staged it. It's fake because it's a psyop. It's fake because the people above, I'm not gonna say they're above anybody because they really not above anybody. They're just behind the scenes. Let me say that better. They're behind the scenes manipulating the shit out of society by putting out these fake incidents. They're mind controlling, MK Ultra mind controlling people and having them do fucked up things. Everybody's not susceptible to it, but a lot of us are. Because we've been, first of all, we've been programmed to do a lot of things over the years. Like I said, buy one, get one free. Act now. They tell you in the commercial, act now while supplies last. You're like, oh, they're running out. Let me get them order real quick. Or they say something like, but if you call in the next 15 minutes, you'll also get this. You're like, oh, I got to call. Da-da-da. Playing that game. You know they got 10,000 of that. You could call 2 hours later and they're going to still have it. But they say that to make you move right now. And it's a whole science behind that. If you remember, I don't want to go off too quick because somebody pulled my coat to that and I respect what they said, but I need to hit you with the Popeye chicken sandwich. You know that was a big thing for a minute. If you break down the word chicken, the first 5 letters is chick in reference to the female. That's a whole science. Like people went crazy for the chick. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole science. Right now is basically a war for the woman. You know, for her, not physical commitment, but psychological or spirituality, because that's what's going to save the world. Right now, it's just everything is focused on her. She's the center of everything. And in this kidnap video, who's the center of everything? The woman. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to play this video right here, and I'm going to show you, that's why I showed you the comments. I want to show you how everything I'm saying is being shown. At the end of the day, you see the woman is receptive to a certain type of knowledge, whereas the men are not. And it's not because, oh, females are stupid. That's why that would be the obvious answer to a fool. But to people who know and see a little bit more and see a little bit deeper, it's coming to the point where Beyonce already said, who run the world, girl? They already said that. But it's about to be more shown. And if you really don't have that knowledge behind the scenes type of knowledge, you're not even going to be able to communicate with females. You're going to have not access to females. All that, your money and your sex and all that, you know how good that's not going to help anymore. You have to have that knowledge behind the scenes. You have to be able to see behind the scenes, because how else you going to, remember when the dude came out the train with no shoes on? He was like, where you at? Looking around, he didn't see him, allegedly. I told you, Viari say he didn't see him, she think. But he looking around. If you can't see what's right in front of you, then you're going to not deserve the woman. That's the whole science behind what's going on. You can't see the imminent threat right in front of the woman. All this stuff is a threat because it's brainwashing us to do crazy stuff. When I play this video right here, you're gonna see some stuff. Oh, I'm using somebody's video from a channel called Gossip Girl, and it says by any means necessary, not necessary, necessary. That's cool. I like play on words like that. So I'm just gonna use this, but every time is a NLP program, I'm going to say it's a program, and I'm going to tell you what the program is real quick. He's going to give you a lot of commands. Before I go into that, let me go back and show you what I mean by that. In the first video, the dude was like, if that was my daughter, I would have killed you. Kill you. That was the program. He put that out there to the public. I'm not saying he did that intentionally. He said what he said. He's under a program. Somebody's brain, they mind controlling him. So he's saying things that he think is coming from him, but he's really being programmed to say these things. If that was my daughter, you think daughter, you think child, you think little girl. Boom. That's what he said. The next time, the very next day, the guy gets beat up. And what do they say? You like raping little girls? He put the program out there. He said to kill you. They were beating him like they wanted to kill him. And they said it was a little girl. And they said rape. You know what I'm saying? Because they thinking little girl. So automatically they put that code out there to the people. Then the people are beating them up. And they keep saying certain things. And I'm going to show you what the things is they're saying when I play this video. Because I'm going to make the connection. Every time something comes out, there's embedded codes being said. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play the video. And let you see something real quick. This is his son. The guy that grabbed her on the train.
Like I said, for those who tune in, for those who watch, for those who are seeing pictures and resharing it, personally, I'm disgusted with the situation. I'm disappointed. Clearly,
hold on, let me go back. Let me go back. Listen to what he said.
What a fucking day this has turned out to be. And
what a fucking day. Fucking. Come back to that.
Like I said, for those who tune in, for those who watch, for those who are seeing pictures,
the word fucking is going to be used a lot. We know fucking is a very base term for having sex.
Clearly he's on drugs. Clearly he's doing dust again.
Okay. He's doing dust. Clearly he's on drugs. Clearly he's on doing dust again. Dust. Angel dust. That's very important. Not going to get too much into that right now. But I do want it to be said that angel dust. Angel starts with an A and dust starts with a D. That's A-D. Boom. That's a whole sign. I got a whole notebook of stuff that I wrote down dealing with the A-B. A-D, I mean. I say A-B. But A-D. One of the things is that I want to get into is Adidas starts with A-D. The guy in the train station had the Adidas jacket on. Boom. So that type of program, because your subconscious knows all this information I'm seeing. See, that's the thing. And your superconscious knows all of this, because all of this stuff is just out here. I'm not telling you anything new. All I'm doing is cracking codes and trying to wake you up to remember what you knew. I'm trying to tell you the difference between life, sleeping, and being woke, so to speak. You in a dream state thinking the dream is real. I'm trying to wake you up and tell you, yo, you were dreaming, you're having a nightmare. That's it. But all of this stuff is out there already. So our brains automatically and minds automatically can make connections and stuff like that. But AD is also a Christian term for Anglo Dominio, which is in the year of our Lord, which comes back to something totally different. There's a dude by the name of Nature Boy, for those who don't know him, and he's portraying himself to be Christ, and that he's coming, which will be the year of our Lord. That's very significant, and Christ is known as the Son of God, the S-O-N of God. And you see the Son here. This is the guy's son, S-O-N. His name is Sonny, S-O-N-N-Y, Son, the first three letters. And he grabbed her off the train at Morrison Avenue. So it keeps saying the son, son, son. This guy, Nature Boy, has been saying he's the Son of God, or he's Jesus. He don't say he's the Son of God. He say he's Christ. He say he's God, and he's also Jesus Christ, reincarnated or incarnated. He's Christ. So if he's Christ, that makes him the Son of God, because that's who Christ is known as. So it's a lot of codes involved with that, but I'm not going to get too much into Nature Boy right now. Just keep peeping the sexual in the windows in these videos.
And this is what happens, you know, law enforcement
Shut up.
Get him.
You heard it? You heard him say law enforcement is going to get him. Get him. That's the code. He just put the code out there for y'all to attack that guy again. Get him. You heard law enforcement is going to get him. We all heard that. But that's how the neuro linguistic programming works. NLP. Like you will say something like, I want you to go to the store and get me a bag. Like you might tell a female, be like, let's say you don't really know a female, you're trying to court her, whatever. You might say something nice to her. You might be like, I just want you to know that I appreciate you. The key word is I want you. I just, take that off. Want you to know. Want you. I just want you. The thing is, it doesn't work if you say it one time. You have to say it a bunch of different times, a bunch of different ways. That's how embedded commands work. You keep saying it over and over and over till it just gets in a person's mind and they don't know why they're thinking. Like, it's like a song. You hear it, so you hate the song. How many of y'all ever heard a song and you hate the song? Can't stand it. You're like, that's the worst song in the world. And you hear it again and again and again on the radio, this way, that place, this person singing it, everywhere you go. Next thing you know, you find yourself singing it. And you're like, I hate this song. Why am I singing it? Or you start saying, oh, it's not that bad. That's because it's persuaded you by hearing it over and over. That's how embedded commands work. This guy, I'm not saying he's sitting here saying, I'm going to brainwash the population. He is under the MK Ultra as well. And he's going to make a bunch of sexual references and a bunch of references to violence. And I told you before in another video that violence is a very low level of sex. Violent and sex is a very high level of violence. They're the same thing at different spectrums at different points of the spectrum. Listen to this video.
This happens to those who get lost in drugs. And we all know I don't really.
This happens. That was a code.
I haven't dealt with him in months. So for a picture to be snapped right next to it, post all your pictures. We need to report this and take it down. Yeah. So this Kai person, whatever, I'm gonna keep the chain.
Thai person. This Thai person. Remember the word Thai.
I'm gonna reach out to that person.
His name is Thai. Remember that. It's important.
You know, you're not gonna use my picture as clickbait. I will fucking wild out. You understand?
Use my picture. That was a code.
I'm not playing this.
Wild out. That was a code.
We're not doing guilty by association. We're not doing condoning shit.
It's funny because in the store, the guy, Sonny, that grabbed her, said that. He was like, I grabbed her off the train, and then she just started wilding out. And I made a reference to that. I think it was the last video. Maybe it was the video before that. I was like, when you think of wilding out, you go right to Nick Cannon, his show Wilding Out, and you think about the Central Park 5, who was arrested for basically going wilding out. That's what they called it. That was the technical term in the newspaper, wilding and wilding out. That's what we called it on the street, wilding out. Everybody in Harlem, I don't know what everybody else knew, but in Harlem, we knew that that's what you called it. You see somebody like, yo, what's up? Where y'all going? We going wilding out. Like, I'm coming too. That's what it was called, to go in a mob and beat people up, wilding out. So he just said that code. He just told. And what happened to the guy? He got jumped by a bunch of dudes. That's what wilding out is. A bunch of dudes jumping a dude that they don't know. If you know the dude you jumping, it's not called wilding out. It's only called wilding out if you're beating a person up for no apparent reason other than your own agenda, but you don't know them. That's what makes it wilding out. Because you're going wild. You're going crazy. You're wild. You're out of control. Really. You're a mob.
While all this dumb shit was going on, whenever it took place, wherever it took place at, I'm either A, working, schooling, home in the crib, or around good vibes. So, like I said, for those who are tuned in, all of you guys, for those who are seeing the stupid shit.
Remember Ty, the name Ty.
For those who are seeing the videos and sharing that, my girl had reported one of them. I told her, don't report it. Anybody in my family can mind their business because he made his bed, he has to lay in that. That's what it is.
You heard it? Don't report it. Don't report it. That's the code for telling people, don't tell the guys that jumped the dude, don't report it. I told my girl, don't report it. If you remember that video where they were jumping him, it was a female name, and the dude was like, mind your business, mommy, mind your business. He raped a little girl, mind your business, mommy, stay out of this. Da, da, da. Mind your business, mommy. I told my girl, don't report it. That's the same message they're giving it. In other words, they're saying take matters into your own hands. You don't need the authorities or whatever. But even more, he said he made his own bed. He got a lie in it. But I want to go back one little bit, just if I could.
One of them, I told her, don't report it. Anybody in my family can mind their business because he made his bed, he has to lay in that. It is what it is. You make your bed, you fucking lay in it.
You make your bed, you fucking lay in it. Again, he said the fucking. We using fucking is sexual. It's having sex. That's a very crass way of saying have sex. Like, yo, we fucking. That's it. He said, you make your bed. When you think of bed, you think of going to sleep or having sex. Those are the two things that a bed associates you with. That's why they call having sex going to bed. Like, you're going to go to bed with him? Because that's a code for having sex. Just like when you say, did y'all sleep together? That means that y'all have sex. When you're having sex, you're clearly not asleep. So why would they call having sex sleeping with someone? Because you're in a bed usually when you do it. And when you're in a bed, that's connected to sex. Boom. People don't all have sex in bed, but that's the code. You see how like it's deeply woven and intricate. It's hard to really catch unless you really at least listen. But he just said fucking, sex in the bed. He made his bed. He got to lay in it. Made his bed, lay in it. Boom. All of that goes back to sexuality. Now I'm gonna show you some more stuff. Hopefully I get to show this whole video.
He has to learn. All I'm saying with everybody is, if you see my picture going around, report that. If you fuck with me,
Yeah.
or let it be known. Take this man out, yada yada. Because like I said,
Take this man out. You heard it? Take this man out. That's a slang term for kill somebody. Take him out.
You're not doing this. I don't do shit like that. I'm way too boozy shit. Pussy get thrown at me on a regular basis. So if this nigga want to be doing drugs again and fucking and caught up with shit, I say
he just said pussy a few seconds ago. Then he said fucking. Pussy fucking. You see the correlation?
I got
Within.
sisters, you understand? You got daughters, nigga.
Look it right here.
Y'all got daughter. You got a daughter.
You heard what he just said? You gotta really listen.
Just got connected with my little sister. Mortified. That's what I'm saying, Nunu. I'm not playing with niggas.
No,
everybody know my timing.
Damn, y'all should pause this video and catch it. He said, I got sisters. That was a science. But I'm not going to get into that one. He said, you got daughters. I forgot exactly how he said it, but I know in the middle. It's 3 times he said, you got a daughter, you got daughters. Then he said, y'all got daughters. Then he said, but he said it like it was a mistake. Like he didn't mean it. Because he's supposed to be talking to his father right now. Like he's talking to people, but at that point he's supposed to be talking to his pops, Sonny. So he says, you got daughters. I got daughters. No, he said, you got daughters. Y'all got daughters. Then he was like, you got a daughter. You got daughters. The y'all got daughters in the middle was sent to people out there who have daughters to feel like your daughters is in danger. You need to attack this man. That's the whole thing. That little slip wasn't a slip. That all of this is MK Ultra, but there's little things that's gonna come out, and that's what the whole thing is about. It's a program for y'all to attack this man, but it's not just this man. It's to attack any type of masculine energy that's super alpha and super masculine. That energy, the EOs want that energy gone because that type of energy is going to protect the woman. Remember what Sonny said? He said, I grabbed her off the train ran because I thought she was in danger. I thought he claimed he thought she was being held against her will or whatever. The masculine alpha energy is going to continue to protect the woman. So they need to get rid of that energy so they can have carte blanche to the woman. They want to just do what they want to do with her. And they know the other dude that's laying on the train, that type of energy is not going to protect her. He's going to come out and look around and say, where? I don't see it. Even though it's right in front of him because he's scared to death. Or he's on the train